Well, hello again, and back with another episode of How to CSGO, a series that I have planned and I've started recently that I will be working on improving on certain aspects in CSGO, whether it be pre-aims on certain maps or pre-aims overall, or let's say smokes on Mirage or other stuff like that, and crosshair placement and various other key aspects of improving in CSGO. Since I have joined a competitive team that is going to be working on competing in Face It and stuff, I thought I'd make a series and bring you guys along and talk about what I've learned. And well, I think this is my third episode, I think. And well, this week I really screwed up and worked too much to the point where I didn't have that much time for CSGO. I think this Wednesday is the first time I actually played CSGO the entire week. For about 7 days, I fasted from CSGO. Anyway, so what did I learn from the few days I've played this week? Well, to be honest, quite a bit. One, I completely forgot about this series and that I was working on improving on pre-aims, but luckily I actually noticed I'm working on pre-aims a bit. Two, again, Prime is still kind of a massive flop because today I played some CSGO and, well, there were a few very fishy people, to say the least, and it wasn't like Smurf luck. Not even enough to be Smurf luck. Anyway, so what did I... Okay, let's get to the main point of this and what you guys came for on how to CSGO and how to actually not be a fucking silver potato versus a golden elite. You know what I mean. Well, long story short, guys, you really got to know the maps, and you really got to know your roles. Primarily on the team, I'm currently listed as an Opper, but I'm working on being IGL and game leader, for those who don't know the competitive jargon. And also, I'm working on being a entry fragger, due to the fact that my nature is more of an aggressive type in many cases, and I don't like getting baited. Yet, if we all play passive like my team currently does, nothing gets done. Luckily, we seldom have issues with the team running out of time. It's very seldom, and it's generally when something bad happens on the entry where it's like 4 out of 5 of us. But anyway, pre-aims. Now that I've kind of worked on taking on this role as a in-game leader and a entry fragger, pre-aims are actually 10 times more key than being an Opper, where you kind of hold the angle like there. I did actually not time this, it just kind of showed up like that, where I just hold the angle watching heaven from up there, and then immediately work to that spot and get the kill after I miss a shot. So what is the thing that I learned this week? Well, one, Nuke is still a cool looking map, but still, at its core, terrible. Two, you really gotta have map knowledge. If you pre-aim a solid wall, you're not doing anything for that pre-aim aspect that you spent time learning. I really don't know how my team didn't hear this guy, but I was watching vending, or whatever the name of it's now. So, also, another thing I learned is, well, I'm probably more centric towards, even though I'm a pretty decent Opper, I'm more centric to entry fragging and getting intel. My reactions are okay, but again, I could be far better. But at the end of the day, I think I am probably one of the top Oppers on the team. I've been taking a break from CSGO due to the fact that I've been working 2 jobs now. My main job has just become stale and boring, so I've been working on using painting and basically handyman service to learn some knowledge about stuff like how to fix drywall and other stuff like that. It's actually a very good knowledge to have for life. I don't know why when this guy crossed, I run here and then he's still watching T or Ivy. I don't know what that guy was thinking. So really, on pre-aims, there's not too much you can talk about, but some of my favorite maps end up actually being Overpass, not Nuke. Train's a fun one because it's actually a very complex map with a lot of cheeky spots that you can actually get kills at. But at the end of the day, certain comp teams are more centric towards certain maps. Them being like Fnatic is a very op-centric map, or at least was. I don't know what they are now because, well, since they changed their player setup completely, minus Olafmeister, we really have no clue where they are because they've been kind of a bipolar statistic team. But the maps I'm best on actually are more the long range ones, surprisingly. I enjoy opping, but I also enjoy entry fragging and being a very aggressive and pushy member, but not with the op. When I'm with the op, I'm actually a very passive player. But holy fuck, I'm tired. But in the end, I think that personally, probably will be benefiting the team a lot more as an in-game leader due to I tend to think of strats a little more effectively. Again, the team is in a very mediocre state because we try to argue that our team does better on no strat moments, but I don't know, it's debatable at this point. No, that's not my teammate. He peeked me reloading. That was beautiful. I asked the guy in chat what the fuck, and he said, well, the dumbass before me didn't reload. He probably died. Anyway, so pre-aims, you gotta really know the angles of the map to peek, regardless of whether you're op or entry fragger. I think that's what next week's episode is gonna be, entry fragging with the team or something like that. I don't know. It's gonna be entry fragging, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be with the team much. Because again, I'm a very busy person now that I'm working 2 jobs, even though I have one very good paying job. I just decided to pick up a second one to pick up life skills, more or less. It's a very active business, painting and drywall and all that. It's just, I want more events in my life, and sitting around waiting for you guys to view my YouTube videos. When I did a 1-week grind of uploading pretty much every day, I ended up with maybe 70 views, and that's should be what each video has, considering I have 140 subscribers. So I generally view it now as it's actually not practical for me to upload every day at this point, because it does take time to get roughly play CSGO for about 3 to 5 hours to get appropriate gameplay footage, whether it's on a main account or a Smurf account like this stuff that has no skins. And I did buy my Smurf a knife due to the fact that I want to have good gameplay that has a knife in it, because it looks cool, and it's always entertaining to see knives and skins, but in the end it's just aesthetics at that point. But at the end of the day, guys, I think that pre-aims are still very core, and I still need to work on them since I only played CSGO about 2 days this week, actually. I will be working on more content tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I'll be doing anything too special tomorrow. Anyway, guys, other plans for the channel, if you're actually... Look, well, I'm yawning. What other plans for the channel coming up in the near future is I'm going to be switching from the, well, sporadic uploads to uploads a week. I gotta figure out the appropriate schedule at this point. Wow, you don't camp up there with the op. That just sticks out way too much, and I can't get the op there. But this is a warm-up, by the way, so it's kind of just like everyone fuck around anyway. But I'm gonna be doing about 2 to 3 uploads a week on days that I have, or on weeks that I have more days off. I'll probably do some more uploads, but I don't know at this point. Also, ad block is the cancer of YouTube, and I want to discuss real briefly before the video ends, this YouTube Heroes thing. I think YouTube in their hearts has the right idea, but they didn't phrase enough, because a lot of content creators are actually very scared about this thing that they refer to as mass flagging. And I think that in order to do that, you have to be very, very trusted in the end. At least I would hope that it's this way, but YouTube just forgot to word it that way. But in the end, we'll have to see if it actually does launch, because it does have 250,000 dislikes to, well, 4,000 likes. So, a pretty pathetic performance from YouTube there, because they really did not think this over in the end. But I do hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys, well, in the near future. Peace, peace.